Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Barcelona have escaped a scare against Valladolid. They win the game, they get the 3 points as they win the game 2-1, but that was a really tough game for Barcelona. I mean, I really did not expect this game to go this way. I expected, if I'm not, a 3-0 or 4-0 win for Barcelona in my prediction video. Because to be very honest, no disrespect to Valladolid, like they are already relegated and they have been so poor throughout this season, and Barcelona have been probably one of the best teams of the best team, not one of the best team in the league, and one of the best teams in the Europe as well. So I really did not think this was gonna be any a problem for Barcelona, but boy, how wrong I was. Like the game starts and you can just see from the first whistle that it's not gonna be an easy game. Valladolid were really up for it. They knew that this is going to be probably the last time they're going to play Barcelona, because for I don't know how long. So they really want to go out with a good showing against Barcelona, against possibly the eventual champions as well. And they made it really hard in that first half for Barcelona. They got, they started and they were, when the game started, they took the game to Barcelona. And I always liked that it was like a David versus Goliath scenario. And whenever, the underdog teams try to, take the game towards a bigger opposition, it is always nice to see. They take the game to Barcelona, and Barcelona, the thing I like about Hansi Flick and Barcelona is they don't really panic. This is a great thing that he has brought on. Last year it was not there that they would, they used to panic quite quickly, Barcelona, and they lost quite a lot of games because of that. This time around, the team has sort of matured with the year as well, and they are starting to they feel get better and better as the time goes on. And when Valladolid were coming to them, and they were a bit physical, Valladolid today as well, and when they were creating chances, they were getting closer and closer. They did not panic, and even when they scored, it was a well-worked goal. A couple of deflection, and the ball goes in the back of the net. It becomes 1-0 to Valladolid, and with the situation that everything is going on, the title on the line, a lot of the teams, and if I'm being very honest, if this was the same situation last year, I tell you Barcelona don't win this game. I'll be very honest, they don't win this game. But because Hansi Flick has brought some maturity into the team, and the players themselves have matured quite a lot from last year, they were able to go past this the scenario, go past the situation. They started to come back into the game. In the first half, they started to create those half-hearted attempts, but nothing really of substantial. Second half, it was a completely different team. You can just see that they were starting to think that, okay, let the first half play, let the team let them be happy, let them exercise what they ever want to do. Second half comes in and it was completely a different team, different ball game. Barcelona come in hard hitting, from the first moment of the moment the referee blows the whistle for the second half. It was relentless from Barcelona. Waves of attack, and you just knew it was a matter of time when they end up conceding. And again, it is that same guy, Lamine Yamal. Rafinha scores the goal, but it is his cross where the goalkeeper pushes it out, and it falls into the legs of Lamine Yamal. Takes one step, one touch, and puts in the back of the net. 1-0 to Barcelona, deservedly so. You cannot say they did not deserve it. Then they continue, because you knew the moment. I would say that Valladolid are lucky that it was just 2-1, because when the first goal went in, I just knew the floodgates were going to open, and it was yet again so many chances. I mean, Pau Victor came close so many times. Rafinha himself, Jamal, goal line clearance, but they go ahead and they score that second goal. It was Ferran Luis's and Lopez's night. Sorry, he scores that second goal. Again, a very well worked goal, and again it is Lamine Yamal who is involved in that goal. I mean, this guy is everywhere, every week, whether it's the Champions League, whether it's La Liga. I just speak of him and I say what a talent he is, and I don't know how long I'm gonna say it, until the time he's gonna play. I'm gonna make the videos. I'm gonna talk about him, and I'm gonna talk about how much of a special player that guy is. He's everywhere. He's the heartbeat of Barcelona. He plays right wing, goes in, cuts back. Everything he does, he's in the midfield, he's on the left hand side, everywhere and he controls that game, and it becomes 2-1. And as I said, it is 2-1, and it could easily have been 8-1 after that first goal, because it was Barcelona just showing their class. And I have to give credit to the Valladolid defense. I have to give credit to the goalkeeper. I mean, he made 3 or 4 world class saves to keep Valladolid in the game, and there were scares from Valladolid. It's not just like that Barcelona were the only team attacking. They had like 2 or 3 great chances. A Ter Stegen, what a welcome back for him. I mean, if the saves he made to keep Barcelona in the game as well. But overall, I mean, it was in the day in the end you are going to say it was a walk in the park for Barcelona. I really don't think so. If you look at the scoreline, people are going to think, yeah, it is 2-1. They scored score the goal and whatnot. But it was not an easy game for Barcelona. But this is what champions do. This is how the champions are made. You go away to tough places. Valladolid, even though they are relegated, it is a tough away place to go. The fans know how much of a big game it is. Like it is, as I said before, the last time they are gonna play Barcelona for, they don't know for how long. And the players really put up a performance. Barcelona had to dig deep. They had to, use out all their resources, defense and attack and whatnot, to finally get all the 3 wins. And they put further pressure on Real Madrid. They are playing tomorrow against Celta Vigo. I don't think that's going to be an easy game. I think, and I have said this, that if I'm not wrong, I said Madrid are going to win, but it's going to be hard. And I'll be honest, I'm saying it now. Madrid could draw that game. I think they can even lose that game because Madrid are not in that much of a good form, and Celta Vigo are playing really good. So I will not be surprised that maybe the title could be decided by tomorrow's defeat, and next week's El Clasico could be the where Barcelona become champions. So they are now 7 points ahead of Real Madrid after this win. And they are going to wait and they're going to see what happens tomorrow. The pressure Madrid are going to be tomorrow. I mean, that's going to be immense. It's funny how, the football works. At halftime, people were thinking that maybe if Barcelona are going to drop points and Real Madrid win tomorrow, we are going to have a El Clasico with just a point difference. Now we are thinking that if Madrid don't win, then the El Clasico becomes even much more important for Real Madrid. So margins, very, very fine margins at the end of the season, just 3-4 games remaining. The title race is still on. And so it is quite interesting, to be very honest with you. And massive win, as I keep on saying, for Barcelona. Valladolid, on the other hand, I think they will be quite disappointed. They are already relegated, as I said, but I think they would be really proud. They would be disappointed, but they should be proud. I mean, they made sure, they made life hell for Barcelona. They had to dig deep. They had to work really hard to get all the 3 points. And even though they get the 3 points, like, they are not, they are going to still be thinking about Valladolid and the way that they played. So they should, really keep their heads high, and they should be really proud of themselves, and they should be really happy with the way that they played. And I mean, the fans were really amazing. Their team is already relegated, but they came in numbers. They came out to support them, and the players really gave them a really good game. There is nothing to be disappointed about. I mean, if you are going to lose from the eventual champions and you make their life hell for your eventual champions, I mean, it is always a great thing for a team to do. For Barcelona, next it is the Champions League semi-final. They have to go away to Italy. I mean, that's good. That game becomes even more tough because how much of a hard game it was tonight. At the first leg, it was hard. It was a 3-3. They played today, and it was a relentless game. Again, they had to work really hard, and now they have to go away to the semi-final, and that is going to take a toll on them. It's not just the physical thing, it is mentally as well, how much the focus the players have to be and whatnot. So it's going to be quite an interesting semi-final, the second leg for Barcelona. But for tonight, they get the 3 points that they deserve, and they worked really hard for it, and they're going to be really happy for it. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Barcelona's performance. And at the moment, after this situation, do you think Real Madrid can catch Barcelona, or do you think Barcelona are gonna continue to get those win and get it over the line? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.